we are now here to interview our third candidate, and his code under KIS, Kinetic Innovative Staffing, is GCJS 261115, and his name is Glindon F. Castillo. Alright. And same as the other candidates I interviewed earlier on, I will be giving you 3 series of questions to assess you in terms of your personality and work interest. And then there will be questions concerning your commercial kitchen design, technical know-how. And another thing is series of questions with regards to your PC software, design software, knowledge, skill, and proficiency. So I think it's much more better if we begin with your personality and work interest first.
Okay.
And to kick off your first question, kindly introduce yourself as a person and as a worker. That would be your first question.
I'm Glindon Castillo. I'm 39 years old. I'm involved in architectural and interior design, and later in my career I shifted to commercial kitchen design. I describe myself as a person who will do tasks beyond what is asked. I think I will describe myself as, for example, when we asked to do a kitchen for Torch Hotel. It's in Doha, Qatar. It's existing building. It's existing building that is not supposed to be a hotel, but they turned it into a hotel. Okay. So integrating the kitchen and bars and show kitchens there is quite difficult. And we had a bidding, and fortunately we won. The 2 kitchen equipment won the bidding. One is us, and the other their commercial kitchen won the other part. There are 2 parts. In the midst of the project, in the development of drawings, the first kitchen equipment company withdrew from the contract because they are having a difficulty with the owner. It's quite difficult to deal with the owner, the representative of the owner.
They had a fallout
Yes.
with the owners. Okay.
So we took the
second
the
contract.
the contract, and the guy is really tough.
Okay.
Really tough. But then again, what I did is give him all what he needs.
Okay.
And then when we did it, it's not easy because the building is already existed and there are no provisions for HVAC, for the ventilations. There are no water supply.
Okay.
I have to supervise the plumbing contractors by me myself because nobody wants to work with them. So in the end, we finished it all.
Okay.
In a good job. It's good. He's happy.
Okay.
And he never shouted at me the whole time that we did that project. But when you see him every day there, he's always shouting at the people there. So what I mean is, I will give my best, more than that, to keep you happy.
Okay.
And then later on, when we finished the project, he told me, Lyndon, you did a good job. All uh, the cookwares, the spoons, all even little things we will give to your company. So I go back to my boss and he tell me like that, I think you did a good job. But with the help of my boss is
Yes.
really persistent, you know.
Okay.
Lyndon, let's do this.
Supportive.
Yes, okay, we will do this, no problem. It can be done.
Okay.
It's just a work. You know, it's tough, but it's just a work. I'm supposed to be when we are doing a project. I will visit there for like twice a week.
Okay.
But there every day. I was there every day. I spend there material time, 2 to 3 hours a
Okay.
day. I before I go to work, I pass there,
Mm.
check all the works,
Mm.
and
So, meaning to say you also have this sort of supervisory skills when it comes to managing people.
yes, because the company actually is they started small.
Okay.
And then when I came, after 2 months and 3 months, all the projects pour in.
All right.
Because we got an account to the biggest company there. It's UCC.
Okay.
DC is the biggest contractor in Qatar.
Okay.
They have like 6, 7 projects at the same time, overlapping projects.
Must be tough. Managing your time.
Yes, and it happened that my boss know one of the owners.
Okay.
So all the kitchen.
All the kitchen contracts was won by your company.
Yes.
Okay.
Not because they are friends. Because my boss is really good in the business.
Okay.
And he really put low prices on all the
Okay.
our quotations.
He's
So,
very competitive to put it
yes,
short.
to make it short, we got it all.
Okay.
But I'm the only one designer. And
Wow.
asked him, we need another designer. But the learning curve in kitchen equipment design is very complex.
Correct. Correct.
So what I did, let's get 2 draftsmen instead of 1 designer. So we get 2 draftsmen.
Okay.
We added some secretaries,
Okay.
technical secretaries to do the job. And then that's it. I'm working I'm in the morning. I go to the meeting
On site.
on site, and in the afternoon I will give the
Supervision to
designs.
the two draftees.
Yes, I'm hopping in all of this.
Yeah, multitasking.
Yes, multitasking. It's not easy. I am saying it's not easy, but I think in my career that was
The most challenging, should
the most
I say?
challenging, and I proved it to myself. I can do it. I even talk to the project directors.
Okay.
I sit around them.
Okay.
So, I mean, they believe me when I said that this is what we are going to do. And if they are asking questions, I will give them a presentation.
Okay.
And so, it's good. I've done a good job there, I think.
Yeah. And just for your info as well, Lyndon has worked for this company in Qatar named the Q Kitchen Equipment Company. So he used to be an OFW, an overseas Filipino worker in Qatar, and decided to go back to Philippines, just like me. Okay. So he is well versed in commercial kitchen design already and has this level of supervisory skills, managerial skills also. Okay, so going back to the series of questions. Do you already have work experience and describe a bit? I think you already did describe that, judging by what you said just now. So let's keep this one then. And On a scale of 1 to 10 and 10 being the highest, can you rate your English communication proficiency, your English language proficiency?
I think I'm between 7 and 8.
Okay, 7 to 8. Alright. Okay. And what do you think is your key factor as a professional worker that will make a significant impact to Cater League's drafting team?
I think my experience in first in drafting and design, and also my strong background in site supervision
Okay.
and seeing the job the project in action, the the works in the site,
Yes.
I had this like the provisions for water,
Mm.
the placement
Mm.
of the electrical
Services, yes.
and the HVAC, how the path of the HVAC will go. Basically, the experience in
Commercial kitchen is fine.
in the
Okay.
on site, and also my experience in architectural and interior
Okay.
design.
Yeah.
I think that is
Your key factor.
yeah.
Okay. Even when needed, are you willing to work extended hours just to
Yeah,
get
sure.
your project across, get your task
Yeah,
done?
sure. I work overnight
Okay.
just to finish a job.
Okay.
It's not a problem if the job is really needed, and it's like it works in Qatar is like in a breakneck phase.
Mhm.
So I also in architectural and interior design I'm used to it. So
Okay.
it's no problem with me.
All right. So, are you willing to take on new work assignments other than your usual drafting, design, work routine? I'm talking about something like filing, normal housekeeping here,
Yes.
and spring cleaning.
Yeah, no problem with me. Because in the office, aside from preparing the designs and the drawing, the development of plan, the submittals, the quotations,
Yep.
all of them, and all the catalogs,
Yeah.
operation and manuals for
Yeah.
submittals, for approval. We will send them all. That is all in my hand.
Yeah. It
And-
all boils down to your organizational
Yeah,
skills, so
yeah.
called the way you organize your things around you, and in every sense of the word, organizing also involves a bit of tidying up, cleaning your workplace.
Yes.
Yes. And how willing are you to work here in Paranaque?
Very much, because I just live nearby, maybe 2-3 kilometers away.
Where is it?
At the back of SM Sukat.
Really?
Yeah.
Quite near.
Gatchalian, yeah.
Gatchalian,
Yes.
alright.
I can actually come here through bicycle.
Yes, it's quite near.
Yes.
And yeah, I think that's about it for questions with regards to your personality and work interest. And we'll go over to the second series of questions. And this is with regards to your proficiency in terms of using PC softwares like MS Office, AutoCAD, 3D Studio Max if you know how to use it, and MasterChef also if you know how to use it. So we'll kick off with the first one here. How long have you been using AutoCAD?
I think around 6 to 7 years.
Okay.
From 2000, sorry, 2006, I think. Yes, 2005, between that. I'm using AutoCAD.
Okay.
I will be honest with you. It's more on 2D.
2D, okay.
Yes, because my job requires focusing on plans and elevations.
Alright. So it's more on 2D.
Yes, plans and elevations, master plans.
Alright. On a scale of 1 to 10, and 10 being the highest, can you rate yourself in terms of AutoCAD dexterity?
I think it's 8,
Alright, 8 scale.
because I know AutoCAD is a very complex software. But in our work, some of the features are not needed, so I rate it 8.
Alright. And which version are you using?
I use 2009, 2004, 2007, 2009, because those are the.
So 2009 is the
softwares
latest version that you have used.
I have 2013,
Okay.
my own personal.
Your PC?
Yes, but in the office we are
Okay.
using 2009.
2009. Alright. And if you are to rate yourself in terms of using AutoCAD 3D, you know how this three-dimensional AutoCAD, how would you gauge yourself? Are you in the basic level or intermediate or on the advanced level?
I think I'm in the intermediate level.
Okay.
I had some experience on it. I already know how it's working. But
Okay.
I really didn't have the chance to use it at work.
Yeah.
Though I love to, I just self-study
Okay.
those
Right.
softwares.
Are you aware of a software called MasterChef CAD? And do you know how to use it?
I'm aware. I'm hearing it. I've read it, but I didn't really have the
Opportunity to use it. Okay. Because here, for your information, we are using this software as our major tool of design,
Yes. Yeah.
MasterChef CAD. Because it's just so easy to produce 3D drawings. If you have the library,
Mhm.
it's just a click of a button from two-dimensional drawings. You just toggle on and off. It will immediately shoot up and
Yes,
extrude.
I think we are using software in Qatar, same as that.
Okay, what's that software called?
I'm sorry, I forgot the
Okay.
name, but it's also AutoCAD, but
It's a plugin.
yes.
Okay,
It was from our supplier.
Okay, alright. Do you know how to use 3D Studio Max and which version do you use?
It was a long time ago, 2008, 2007, I think, the year 2007.
You have used 3ds Max
I use it as a hobby.
as a hobby?
Yes.
Okay.
Because I love renderings.
Right.
But when I came to Qatar, I'm so really busy, you know.
You don't have time anymore
Yes.
to go with your hobby. Okay. So, how proficient are you in using MS Office Suite like Excel, Word, PowerPoint?
I think I know the basics, you know.
Okay.
I really didn't have the opportunity or chance to really explore the
Okay.
software. But
Okay.
I think I think it's just okay.
Okay.
It's easy.
Yeah.
I didn't mean it's easy, but in our work, I will just use it as drafting for drafting
Okay.
letters,
Okay.
and the Excel is for just putting some tables.
Alright. Okay. Do you know how to use Revit?
No.
And,
That's the next software that I want
You wanted
to learn.
Okay. What other CAD design softwares do you know how to use? And can you briefly describe them? Like the one you mentioned earlier on, the something similar to the MasterChef one?
Yes, it's like I forgot the name, but it's AutoCAD also. I think it's plugin. The software came from our supplier.
Okay.
It's Ali Group. Maybe you.
ALI Group.
Yes.
ALI, yes, Ali Group.
We are under that umbrella. Our equipments, most of our equipments came from them.
ALI, alright.
And it's just like you said, it's just a click of the button if you want Series 900
Mhm.
equipment or Series 700
Yeah.
or how many bowls or the basin or
Okay,
sink.
the sink, yeah.
And also when you click it, it will show the tables,
Okay.
the equipment name, the equipment dimensions, kilowatt per hour, and
Yeah.
so on and so on.
Yeah, okay. I think, yeah, it's in a way it's similar to what MasterChef does. But MasterChef has a way of link, or they can tap to almost all, if not majority of the equipment manufacturers, because if you try to visit their website, they have partnered with a large variety of equipment manufacturers, ranging from
That's quite good because in our company before we are having difficulties because some of the equipments are not supported
yes,
by the
yes,
software. So
yes, yes. There are some equipment still not supported by MasterChef, but I think eventually we will get there because I think they are constantly in contact with these suppliers, these manufacturers, negotiating, you know, and eventually they give us notifications when they have successfully partnered with one or two suppliers. So it's a work in progress with them. So all we have to do is just request from this manufacturer to grant us access to their library, and once they approve of it, it will automatically be downloaded to our MasterChef here in the PC. So that's how we are able to compile our
yes, I think that
library.
MasterChef is quite exciting to explore.
It is, and it's the main software that I try to introduce to Caterly, and it's the one we are trying to work around with when it comes to producing our drawings. And Noli here is also a senior designer, and he has recently finished his 3D course in AutoCAD. So now he can produce 3D drawings because you will need such skills, 3D skills, when you find that some of the equipment specified on your project is not supported by MasterChef as well. Then that's the part where your 3D skills come in. You will have to create a 3D of that particular equipment. Yeah.
Yes, no problem.
And we'll go over to the third set of questionnaires. This is with regards to your commercial kitchen design technical know-how. And what do you know about commercial kitchen design or the food service industry? I think you have very well reiterated this already, that you are already at a supervisory level. What more could you say about this?
I think what kitchens all kitchens are different from each other. That's what I always encounter in my work.
Yes,
There are
correct.
no one design that you can apply to the
Yeah.
next one. It's always evolving. It's always changing. Even if you see the shape is the same, but
Yeah.
the entrance and the exits are
Yeah.
different, it will affect the
The workflow.
the design.
Yeah.
So I actually when I work in kitchen equipment, I'm like I used to like it. You know, the first time I didn't like it because it was I think it's too easy.
Yeah.
But when I get into it, oh, this is so complex. It's so
Yeah. You
Yes.
you are only seeing the
Yes,
surface.
Yes, yes.
Once
That's
you
why
get-
when I see kitchens, like if I eat in McDo or
Yes.
in the restaurants or in the hotel,
You try to peek
or
inside
in
the back of the house, right?
Yes, I always this is my work before, and I have a high respect to the one who designed this.
Okay, and installed all those
Yes,
equipments.
and like one of our restaurants here is buffet. The famous buffet here in the Philippines, Vikings. Yes,
Vikings.
they have show kitchens there.
Okay.
And when we ate there, I see all the design and the kitchen equipment that I really, even I'm a designer,
You appreciate.
yeah, I appreciate and admire them. This is a lot of work. I don't know what happened to them when they did this.
You could only imagine how hard those people
Yes.
went through trying to put
Yes.
all those things together.
While all the people just
Oh, yeah.
just eating there.
Yes. And they have no idea what actually happened, what
Yes,
was transpired.
actually,
before.
even I was not in the kitchen equipment already. I'm always checking all the equipment. My education is continuous.
Okay.
So if ever I go ahead, it will be good for me.
Yeah. So have you ever worked in a construction firm before? And do you have any working knowledge on MEP, equipment site installation? I think yes.
Yes, that's included.
Yes, that's included in your job
my
scope.
work, yes.
Right.
And coordinating with the engineers there,
Okay.
what they want and what we need.
Okay. Are you able to read and interpret technical drawings? Of course, you
Yes,
should be
very
able-
much, very
yeah,
much.
okay. And do you have working knowledge in producing drawings for custom fabricated stainless steel kitchen equipment?
Yes, yes.
Shop drawings, we call it.
Yes,
Okay.
that's part of our the customized, the built-in
Yes.
things like that.
Right. I'm very well sure that you all know these things. 5. Are you able to, of course, I think you should be able to do this. Are you able to do simple units conversion from English to metric and vice versa? You must understand, the reason why I'm asking all these sorts of questions is actually intended for entry level fresh graduates. These questions are intended for entry level fresh graduates. So I find it a bit awkward asking all these sort of questions to you when you're already a seasoned worker in a commercial
Yeah, it's
kitchen.
okay, it's okay.
Yeah. So I think we'll just skip this one and then we'll proceed on to the next. Do you know how to use X referencing? And do you know how it works when it comes to X referencing in AutoCAD?
Yes, I know the X referencing.
The master plan and the XREF files being put in all together, you can just
But I will tell you, I'm not sure in the latest.
Yeah, I
if,
think-
if they didn't change it,
I think it's
so
just the
this will
same.
be fine.
Yeah, they just change a bit of here and there,
Yeah.
but ultimately the function is still the same and the command is still the same.
Mm.
We just change a bit of the user interface, you know how AutoCAD is. And Have you ever had an experience preparing tender drawings and tender docs in projects for submission purposes to clients or owners?
Yes, yes.
Yes, of course. Okay. So, yeah, I think that's about it for our 3 series of questions. So, now I'm going to subject you to a hands-on demonstration of your 3D skills with it, in AutoCAD. So, I'm going to give you a sample template, a sample shop drawing of a simple stainless double sink unit 067 1800. That's the code number for it. So it's a double sink unit. So I'm going to give you a 2D layout plan, and you're going to convert that into a 3D, full 3D equipment. Okay. So I think that's it for our question series. So I'm going to set this up for you to use for demo.